President Obama says after 7 years in office, the state of our union is strong. But there is strong reaction this morning to his final State of the Union address. The president defended his record and again called for a change in the political climate. Margaret Brennan is at the White House with the key moments. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning. Well, President Obama told his staff back in November that he wants this last State of the Union to feel a lot like his very first, a reflective to-do list for the next generation. And he tried to reassure anxious Americans and admitted what he thinks is one of his failures.
It's one of the few regrets of my presidency that the rancor and suspicion between the parties has gotten worse instead of better.
In this election year address, it was difficult to keep 2016 politics out of the chamber.
I know some of you answered to get back to Iowa.
President Obama was pointed in trying to tear down some of the claims of those Republicans hoping to replace him.
Anyone claiming that America's economy is in decline is peddling fiction. Our answer needs to be more than tough talk or calls to carpet bomb civilians. Over-the-top claims that this is World War III just play into their hands.
Mr. Obama said he understands why voters are frustrated with politics.
Democracy breaks down when the average person feels their voice doesn't matter, that the system is rigged in favor of the rich or the powerful or some special interest.
Good evening.
In the GOP response, South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley dismissed that rhetoric.
Unfortunately, the president's record has often fallen far short of his soaring words.
But she admitted that Republicans are partially to blame for American anxiety and sought to distance her party from the controversial tone of its presidential contenders.
During anxious times, it can be tempting to follow the siren call of the angriest voices. We must resist that temptation.
And the president announced one final ambitious goal, a so-called moonshot to cure cancer. That appeared to surprise the vice president, who lost a son to the disease last year.
I'm putting Joe in charge of mission control. For the loved ones we've all lost, for the families that we can still save, let's make America the country that cures cancer once and for all. What do you think, Joe?
With the fanfare behind him, the president left the chamber for the last time, pausing for a moment to take it all in.
Let me look at this thing one last time. I would like That's kind of cool.
Today, the president will sound a lot like candidate Obama as he flies to Nebraska and Louisiana to promote this message of hope and change once again. And Charlie, you can expect the White House to change their communication strategy in the months to come. They've promised more town hall style events to have the president appear to be speaking with the public and not at them.